March 17th. Stephen got sick on a Friday. We knew it was coming, and we'd taken every precaution, but even so, Stephen got sick on a Friday, and by Friday night, my husband's temperature had to be over 103. When I say we knew it was coming, it sounds as though I'm talking about some boogeyman that was stalking my family, a lunatic of some sort who was let out of prison and was on his way to our house to get some revenge. And, that's really not far off the mark. The lunatic in our life, and probably yours, was a pathogen, a virus that had incubated thousands of miles away on some Asian peasant's chicken farm. Even so, it had all the makings of a lunatic. The mindless virus stalked the county, the state, the city, eventually making its way to each of our neighborhoods. And once it arrived, the little monster attacked quickly and violently, an emotionless invader, an unscrupulous demon. Stephen got sick on a Friday, and by Sunday morning he was on fire. I would visit him camped out in our children's large playhouse in the backyard, communicate through the closed door, not daring to open it and release the lunatic that was eating him alive. I know that sounds terribly cold, but I had 3 children under the age of 6 inside the house, and I would take any measure, go to any extreme to protect their lives. "How are you feeling, honey?" I yelled at the tiny, brightly painted yellow playhouse door. Initially, there was no answer. I heard some crackling sounds, which I equated to Stephen turning over on the hard, plastic mattress that had been placed on a small daybed inside. The kids would pretend to take naps out there, but be playing instead. Stephen was a big man, 6'1", and in my mind's eye, I saw him in a fetal position, balled up in the middle of the short bed, squeezed into its child-fit 4-foot length. "How are you doing, honey?" I repeated, more urgently than before. More crackling sounds, and then a moan. It was a scary sound, more animal than human, and it made the hair on my neck rise. I found myself inadvertently reaching for the door handle, the typical mother reaction of wanting to help someone I loved, even if that someone wasn't a child, but that of a 40-year-old man. Mothering is mothering. My hand was clenched on the diminutive doorknob and turning before my mind kicked in and yelled, "No!" I let it go as if I'd been grasping a hot coal. "No," I told myself. "You can't go in. If you go in there, then you'll get it, and then the kids will get it. Then it will be all over. Hell, it would be over if just I got it. I mean, who would take care of our children with Stephen and I flat on our backs, maybe even... No, I had to put that thought out of my mind.